Hello?
Yep. We on here?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
Nice, nice. How y'all doing tonight?
Good. Shit. Just whipping up some quick to eat.
Okay, okay. About to have some dinner.
And just throwing some sausage, some eggs, some gravy.
Okay. So, um, for the back testing session tonight, um, what pair you want to back test?
Hold on, real quick. Let me transfer this over to my computer.
Okay. What's going on, D? How you doing tonight? Can you hear us? Well, let me see. Back test 158 trade. Back test. New session. We'll do June. All right. Let's start with. No, let's start with 100,000. So I'll do gold. Hold on. All right, you back on?
Yeah.
All right. So you had a profitable day today on the live account.
So I went back in and got cooked.
Oh yeah? When?
Like, what session was it? It was during the same session. Thought I saw that setup on Nas. I went for that sell, got cooked.
Oh
It
yeah.
was a lie. I wasn't paying it. So the reason I lost the trades I lost,
Hmm.
it's all because I was trying to sell while price was coming down to a lower time frame for the buy. I'll show you. Give me a second. I'll show you the setup. I was like,
I,
what the?
I got Nasdaq up on a 5 minute right now.
Yeah. So I wasn't paying attention. So I had like two things drawn down for him. I have the Nas and then I have the mini. So I was looking at the mini and I forgot where I was at in the weekly. Well, not the weekly. I was on the weekly resistance. And that wick, I forgot all of where are you? This is Nas?
Yeah, this is Nasdaq on the weekly.
No, my bad. Go on the hour.
On the 1 hour.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Good.
You see that wick right there?
Which one up here?
No,
Oh wait,
go
down here.
no, down. Today, around like 10.
Around like 10.
It's right there. That long wick.
The long wick down here.
Yeah. So I made all my money back that I lost because I took a sell on that one candle above it.
Okay, nice. That's very
So I
nice.
came back. And so I'm thinking it's gonna push back up to give another sell. And this shit shot up. And there was some resistance in that. Well, yeah,
Yeah. So you
yeah.
had this high, and then you had this low right here,
Uh-huh.
and so
Not that I was gonna trade lower.
yeah. So I mean, really, I would just mark off this right here because we have actually no, that low didn't even get broken. So
Nope.
we
I
got
just looked into it.
yeah.
And if you go on what are you? If you go on a 15, I'm I think if you go to the 15, it's damn near what you call a zone in that area. That
Yeah,
push
because
right.
this whole day was a narrow range day until we had that breakout. So down into the 15 now.
I was anticipating that shit to push up. I mean, push down. I gotta stop doing that. So you see
Well,
that?
one thing to help you know where you're at is take a look at the previous day, Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was an inside day for the majority of the day, trading in between the high and low of Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
However, we see that this is the closing price right here. We have two narrow range days over here, and we close outside of the previous day's range, indicating that we may want to go higher.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, that quote that I always put in, always think of your entry points of last night's close.
Mm-hmm.
So, based on how price trades the day before in relations to the closing price, is
Mm-hmm.
where we can anticipate price maybe going towards the next day. Because longs are in profit right now, and
Mm-hmm.
we didn't come back to stop anybody out. Like this whole area is holding up really well. We see that
Uh-huh.
we're trading up towards the high of the day and consolidating up there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we may be breaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That got me.
I mean, looking at it on the lower time frame, of course, we get a lot more information.
Mm-hmm.
Let me zoom out. All right. So it seems to me like right around New York open.
It's like right around what?
Here we go. Yeah. So this is where you were at. So you got the sell right around here, right? Right after NYSE open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Got
we're
me.
looking.
Look.
So when you saw price reversing up to here and take out this high, you wanted to short it, right?
Yeah.
So like at what point? Like you remember what time you entered in the
Go,
short position?
go to the hour. 'Cause
To
you
the
wanna
1
go.
hour?
Yeah, go to the 1 hour. Let me see. So that wick. You go. Let me see. So that wick made me all the money back, right? And then I
Yep.
tried to get in. Yeah. So I got in before that wick. So that
So you got it right here.
uh-huh.
So that's 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I got in at like 9:30. No, yeah, like 9:30 ish 10. So I was
9:30,
on
10.
that candle right there, but I was on the
So you
high.
was on this
I
candle.
was high.
Okay.
Mhm. I
All
got in
right.
at the high.
We can look at it on a 1 minute and get the same thing. So okay, I'm gonna have to plug this computer in a second. Okay. So this was 9:30 right here. A 9:30 candle. What did it do? It traded up past the previous day's high, this blue dotted line, but we didn't close above it. And then we had a rejection right there, closing below closing price of yesterday and yesterday's high, indicating that we wanted to make another leg down. So right, if we traded it right to the end of the zone,
Mm-hmm.
that's like 76 ticks. Alternatively, you can see that we kind of almost made it to the tap of that 50. So if you see that big long rejection wick, you can
Mm-hmm.
alternatively. This is actually where I got my entry right here because we already had that breakdown and we didn't close up above here. So I entered in one of these wicks with the stop loss right over here, as you can see, because the thesis was, all right, we already broke down, we're going lower. And I just took it right into the end of the range and I was out. So like that's how I kind of like come up with my thesis on, all right, how I'm going to enter in or when I'm going to enter in, especially when it's times of high volume. Just see where we're working at and where we're failing to close up above. But
Yeah, I was looking at it at the higher time frame. I mean, I
so
did get the first one. It was just I tried to get in for another sale, being greedy.
I mean, that's all right. With the right risk management, you still be straight. You can enter in like if your trade plan is to 3 and you're done, then
Mm-hmm.
you just risk accordingly. Let's just say if you want to risk $500 a day or 250 a day, you split that up between 3 trades.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a trade that's like, all right, I feel like this is gonna go and for a range expansion, meaning that we have this consolidation box right here and we have a breakout and we're staying out of the breakout right here, like we're accumulating at the top of the range. Okay, this is where you can kind of size into a position. I wasn't looking over here, but this is a good example
Uh-huh.
of price consolidating for an hour right at the top of the range above the previous day's high.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with the fact that yesterday closed in breakouts. So longs were already in profit from yesterday. And they didn't come back to take them out of their positions, indicating that, okay, we may go higher.
Yeah, that's just my interpretation. It's
No, I
like I
mean,
know better, and I know fuck up.
no, you're good. Because, every now and then, when we look at the charts, we may think we see something, and then
Mm-hmm.
it turns out to be something else. But it's when we go back and review and see, oh, okay, you see the same things happening over and over again. That's what gives us the confidence to enter in.
Yeah. Same thing with gold, because I took.
Gold today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me pull it up.
Let's see.
So
So, okay,
this is
good. It's
today.
in the 15th. Yeah. So I was looking for sales, but when I got in, if you look to the left, that swing,
Oh, right here.
um, no, next the other one to the left, far left,
Sorry.
down, down. You
Oh,
see,
this right
that
here.
one. Yeah. So last night I saw it. I was like, nah, it's gonna break through. I got in a sale somewhere like up here somewhere, and it dropped. I should have got out because that swing. I was like, price probably gonna react kind of strong, which it did, and it shot back up.
Well, you notice how the 50% of that swing is where we closed.
Where's the close at?
This is the close of Monday right here. This green
Oh
line.
yeah.
That's where price closed at. So these swings are good targets,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, Sells was right. You were right on the direction. And
Mm-hmm.
that's half the battle. Now, when you're right on the direction, you got to be right in your position. So you want to, if you're going for sales, you want to be as high as possible.
Yeah.
Um,
It's that.
so looking at
It's that
Friday,
impatient.
yeah, looking at Friday, we broke out
Mm-hmm.
and we stayed above, right?
Uh huh.
But we weren't at like the high of the day. We didn't close at the high of the day. The high of the day was right here.
Mm-hmm.
So we immediately had a sell off in Asia.
Mm-hmm.
London provided like a small consolidation box, and then with New York, right at the third hour, we took
Mm-hmm.
out this little level,
Uh huh.
closed back inside, indicating, okay, we're going to go a little bit lower now, possibly towards here. And we
Mm-hmm.
crashed right through, close and blow here.
Mm-hmm.
So the very
It's.
fact that we didn't tap up into this area
Mm-hmm.
is a good indicator saying, okay, we're not going to go trade up higher, we're going lower.
And you see how it came to. When I was looking, I was like, okay, it broke. It tapped in back into that structure that it broke. As you can see on your far left.
Over here?
No, go down. See how it came and tapped back into that structure.
This right here?
No, the newly low. It didn't break below it, but it tapped to it. You see? Monday, yeah, yeah. You see how it came back into it.
Yeah,
Uh, uh,
yeah, yeah.
I was like, I could have. These are all positions I gotta get. I could have got in, but I took L's. I'm like, man, the market just killing me. It's like I'm like one step behind.
I don't know, man. You know, it feels like that sometimes, but when you feel like that, you just gotta be like, all right, let me go back and see exactly what happened. Why did I see this when it was happening? And then you start to notice, okay, I didn't mark off this low because it reacted right here. Just see where price reacts to, where you get those big candles, and
Mm-hmm.
then you'll be able to tell, oh, all right, I can see this happening now in real time when it happens.
Yeah, I got cooked today in real time. It's like,
So
damn.
are you like in drawdown right now in the account?
Yeah, I was up, and then I got greedy and went for a little sell, and then brought me back down.
Were you trading on, like, all right? So when you passed the challenge, what time frame were you trading off mainly?
Um, between the hour and 15.
Hour and 15. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, okay.
I
And
should
that's,
be going into like the 1 minute, but I don't know why I just didn't go into it like that.
I mean, hey, I'd say stick with what got you funded with the account to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes if only if you feel like you're confident and you back tested with the 1 minute and you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Because with the 1 minute, it shows you the same thing that the 15 minute and the 1 hour does, is just in a lot more detail under a microscope.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can see, like, right here, um, this was, yeah, this was Friday on gold, and it kind of looks like a little bit of mess, but you see we broke past here and we had this peak formation up here. So I just took the swing over here, and we see how we tapped into the 50 and rejected. So when we get a pullback into this area, that's when I got my shorts over here. And it's the same like SBS sequence that Stoic is talking about. So when we see like one of the swings being broken, we
Uh-huh.
just count them and try to
One
get like right into the right position. So
position
if
of
we,
it. Okay.
yeah, so if we see that this level hadn't been broken or wicked past, and
Mm-hmm.
we're rejecting, okay, this is a good area for me to sell because we have a target down here, which we do eventually go into. I was just happy with 40 pips, but it eventually went down almost almost 80 pips down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
So let me pull up back testing. There we go. So
I
what
tried to use it. It was
hmm?
messing me up.
You try to do what?
I was using this. It was messing me up. Like it kept like a bunch of positions were created, and I was trying to delete them. I couldn't remove them.
Oh, with the
Yeah,
trading
but
view.
no, with that the trader casa.
Oh, traders cost. Yeah, the positions are a little funky in this sometimes.
I was like, man, they
Like,
got a few things they need to fix.
yeah, I don't even do partials with it. I just exit the full position once we reach a certain target, which kind of translates into my live trading sometimes too. Because it's like, all right, if it gets to my target, I'll go ahead and just cash out and then look for another trade. So with this, do you want to what pair you want to back test?
Um, let's do trade that's pair that's more difficult. I feel like Nad SFP just be trending. Them shit's been trending up forever. I don't even know why I haven't been looking for sales.
I mean, we're at all time highs. We broke past 20,000. It was crazy.
I mean, I'm anticipating a price going down, and this shit just keep pushing higher. I'm not buying no more.
All
I'm
right,
not selling for one of that.
maybe there's a maybe with this we could provide a little bit more insight. So we're gonna do April 2022.
Okay.
I don't think they do NFP. This might be the NFP day. We'll see. So we'll do Monday. Nasdaq. We're gonna start off with a 100K account. Cool.
DD left.
Did he?
I don't see him in here.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Yo, Didi, you there? For some reason, he wasn't on. He was muted. He's on now.
okay.
Yo, Didi, if you can hear us, what's up, bro? So, I'm gonna plug my charger in. This thing not responding. What's going on? New session. There we go. Select pair. Oh, NAS 100.
Yeah, I'm still working on my account too.
You're still working on what?
Working on a 50,000 account to get that funded.
Okay. You doing that with Top Step or
Yeah,
Apex?
in
Top
that,
Step.
I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna do it with Trading View.
Yeah. So I mean, do you prefer trading with Top Step or Apex?
Nah, Top Step's way better.
It
100.
is.
Yeah.
I might hop on. I didn't get in when they had the little sale.
Yeah, you should have got in. It's way better.
It is okay.
And then you don't have to wait 2 weeks to get payouts. You could get payout like same day. But you have to win, what is it, five consecutive wins. That's $200.
5 consecutive wins of $200 just to get a
Yeah.
payout.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's definitely doable,
Yeah.
but that's a weird rule.
Yeah. I think for like the first month or something.
Okay.
And then you can only take like 50%. And after like 30 days, you show that consistency, then you can pull like all your money anytime you want.
Okay. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share the screen now. Traders Casa. Boom. All right, let's try this again. We're doing Nasdaq. Nasty Nas.
As the smoking not allowed.
Hey. Monday. There we go. Save. Cool. 50K. Yeah, there we go. Back test. All right. Now for a little bit of top down real quick. I got this indicator that I use on TradingView where if you're on the 1 minute, it'll show you the daily. Basically, whatever time frame you're on, it'll go up 2 time frames for you. So if you're on the 1 minute, it's the 15 for me. That's that shows on the side. So HTF. Nah. We don't need it though, but break down the daily chart real quick. So
Yeah. Price broke above. Or you count that wick. Yeah.
yeah,
Got equal highs.
yep. So it didn't quite go above that. Went through there. So this is our low right here. Got this bit of a range. And just map this out for visual purposes. So we have, let me turn off this. Break down, pull back into the previous range right here. Came back down, pull back up. Now we broke this high.
Mm-hmm.
Still in between here, and we're pulling back a little bit. And we have this right here. Well, I only need the 50 right now. Cool. That's at 50. From here to here. In fact, I'll take the price of that. That was cool. And we have this little swing that's at the bottom. Close above this week.
Mm-hmm. The zone.
Yup. You already know. I'm gonna do this GAN box because it shows us the 50.
So I've been benefiting. What I've noticed, price does two things, right? It comes in it taps it, and then it shoots up, and then it comes back into it and do a deep pull to the older pot, and then shoots up completely.
All right, say it one more time.
So when price break above, it comes and tap that break, right?
Mm-hmm.
It taps it, and then it shoots up. It comes deeper into it, so like to like an order block, and then it shoots up. So I was noticing that I was retesting like what was it, Saturday, and I was like, damn, price keep coming in. It'll tap the break of it, and then it'll come deeper into the zone to go higher.
So you will break out,
Tap, and then get a deeper pull. You got to think that price still hasn't been medicated.
Okay.
Yeah, so it needs to come deeper to it.
You got that tap right there, and then it comes deeper, takes out that low. So yeah, you know what that tells me right there. So this is basically like our one right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is two right here.
Three.
But ideally, I think you know what. This might be too high of a time frame. Cause all right, so this is 1, 2 is supposed to be like right here somewhere. But I mean, if we count this at 2,
yeah, then price is already leaving.
Yeah, price is already leaving. Unless we could say 3 is right here, then we take out that low. 4 and 5 reversal to come back up, but that's not ideal.
Yeah,
but that's the idea of it, though.
Yeah.
On a lower time frame, it'd be a lot clearer. So, looking at Nasdaq now, we have April that just started out right here. This is the previous month's high.
Okay, that's the month.
Yep. Previous month high up here. We have this swing that's right over here, and I took the restructure this. So we have this high matched up with. Okay, so this was the low that created the new high. So I'll mark this right here. Cool. And you see that we had a reaction from that area. And this is our next swing. So I'll just do a little box from right here. See that came out, tapped in.
You see how the tap taps it first, and then it comes deeper into it. Why? It's gonna come back into it.
Yeah. So what we could be seeing right now unfolding is we had this little range right here, broke down a little bit. This is the low that made the high. So this is our 1. This could be 2. 3 is up here. We may have a 4 and 5.
Okay.
Possibly on the higher time frame forming out. So until that happens, then what we can expect to see, unless we see levels broken, is I forget what I'm going to do this. Yeah, we can see price continuing to do something like this, just coming back down to retest this area, unless we have a deeper retracement to come back up in this area.
Okay, so it goes back up. What would you want to see happen? Do you want to see the price break that high, and swing high?
Right here.
To say it's gonna continue up, or do you just say, okay, price is just gonna. Sometimes it's hard to figure out when price is gonna break through something or when it's just gonna push down.
True. It's difficult to tell that. That's why we would have to wait until it reaches our point of interest, right?
Hmm.
Say like something right here. And if it's wicking it but not closing below, that could be an indication for a reversal. That's why we would enter in at the wicks.
Hmm.
Um, Now let's go down into a lower time frame. So our just to mark it out right here, right? Our points of interest would be this low that was made to create this high that made this low down here. So this is a swing point right here, right? Same thing with this one right here, this low and this high. So price could potentially be coming back to retest the 50 level of this swing.
Hmm.
So these are our levels that we want to pay attention to right here, just on a higher time frame. And as we scale it down a little bit more
Hmm.
to a 15, we can refine it a little bit better. Now we only trade Nasdaq or the American indices during New York session because that's when we have the most volume.
Hmm.
And right now it is New York time 11:45, 12 a.m. So fast forward this. Cool. Find us at 8 a.m. We're at that one point of interest right there. So we came up, scale it down. Look at it on the 1 minute now.
Okay. All right, price. Let's see.
All right, that's better. So what we have, I got no indicators on the chart right now. That's okay. So we have yesterday's high is right here. Yesterday's low is right here. So I'll just mark that off because those are important levels. This is the high. This is the low. And we closed right around here. So this is a magnet for price. You see that we stay around it. We had that bounce right off of closing price. That brought us over to the swing point, which now we can see that we're consolidating between yesterday's high and this point that we indicated on the higher time frame. So what we do now is 8 o'clock. We'll just wait, and normally we wait until we find a position at around 9:30. That's just the best practice to save yourself the pain and strife of getting misdirected. There's our 8:30 candle over here. So what's going on? We're having a day where from Asia up until London, high day and sell off. But we didn't break any lows. We're still making higher highs on the day. So this is just a retracement. And we could continue going higher depending on how well certain levels hold up. So we had this low right here that made this high and continued. So now that it seems that we're approaching that level now. Mark off 930. So at 930, came back up to that level of interest. On the higher time frame, big rejection down, right? That was our closing price. See, we have volume right up here. Get on to 15, what it looked like. So all in all, still an inside day on the NASDAQ. And we had this high that was taken out. Deeper pull back in within the range, right around the 50% to take us out. Get a high, it's up here. Deeper pullback. Didn't get to the 50 yet. So we're still just in between these two levels.
Remember, I told you it taps the structure, it broke, and then it comes back into it. That's
Right over here.
So it taps right into the tap, the red candle. If you, that one into it, and then it goes up, and then it goes deeper in. It's a weird pattern, but let's see.
So yeah, we traded back up over here and had a big that rejection.
Okay.
Let's take this 930 off. Oops. Cool. So yeah. Next minute's right up here. The price usually does this for a couple of minutes.
You see how he came in deep into it.
This is our higher day level right here. Closes above.
Okay.
Taps back into it right there. Now this might be, this is yesterday's high up here. So since we tapped well into that breakout candle, 80% of breakouts fail, but we're still in between yesterday's range, so we could be going higher, which we do. If this was developing real time, we could possibly see this, come back and enter in, but we're back testing, so we'll see. Yep.
Broke all of it.
Yep, we completed that pattern. Pull back, continue. Pull back, continued. So now we have price breaking out of the previous day's range on the 15-minute candle. And it is 9:41. Let's see if this breakout fails. 42, 43, that's 45, 2 minutes, so 3:45. We wicked above that candle. Having a consolidation at the high of the day.
Okay.
Right, so this is consolidation. This is 9:30.
It do not come back to nothing.
It didn't come back. Yep. That's because we've been pulling back all day. Breakout, pullback. We have this consolidation at the high of the day. New 15-minute candle brings us higher. So, let's see. Still going higher. Do I have? Yeah, we're going towards this level right here for a deeper retracement. That's between this swing right here. From this low to this high. So we're approaching this zone.
Okay. Next break.
Close to 10:30. Broke out, pull back, take out that high. Now, if we're going to continue coming out, we would expect this level to get taken out. Now it seems like we're going towards the 50. See how the candles get real small?
Mm-hmm.
Now, since we have this bullish market structure on the 1 minute, like this order flow is just going higher and higher and higher. Naturally, when we reach a level, our first inclination is to do one of these, right? You try to say, all right, we're going to short and put your stop. Now, many times I would expect to see something like this and want to take it shorter for a bigger move up. But oftentimes, I just see a couple small candles and then boom. Right? Sort of like what happened today. So let's see if history repeats itself.
I got cooked like that. It's crazy. Boom, boom. I look like it's gonna shoot. There we go.
So what they'll usually do is they'll let you get a few pips in the profit.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are breaking even their stops right now, and then yeet.
Yeah, the market's nasty.
So if you'd be doing this,
see, that's why I need to get out of that because I have a hard time changing my bias.
you have a hard time doing what?
Changing my bias.
See, it's like, when we do our higher time frame analysis, so we're looking at like the 1 hour, the 15 and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Our main job is to be like, okay, what are the levels with volume where we changed the direction or had a massive breakout? Where are those areas? Let me mark them off. And those areas have to be like unmitigated, meaning like they hadn't been traded into. So they're still valid. And you can see right here, this is our first time tapping into it. We went straight through this level. So when we get to these areas of interest, that's when we scale it down under the microscope and see, all right, where can I go to get in? This is, let me see. This is already 30 minutes without no big push yet. And this delivered basically almost a 1-to-1. So I'd have this at break even right now at this point, just by having it sit there for so long.
Mhm.
See, it takes people out of break even, and we're just consolidating up there. This is lunch hour now. So yeah,
It's crazy how it affects that area.
because people they see this rejection right there, they see this rejection right there. First inclination is to short, and they put you like it was almost 25, yeah, almost 25 pips in heat, bring you back up there. So now we're just consolidating at the 50 level right here. So we're accumulating right now. And this is our high. And ultimately is we have the low of the zone with this low made this new high, which came up here. So I have this right here because this is the pullback continuation. We had that consolidation that's right above that area. And price could be coming down now since we came up from the 50. So we kind of getting close to there.
Mhm. Shut back up.
Yeah.
Put the cursor. Put the cursor below, on the low, the swing low.
This right here?
No. The one that just.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. I just want to see something. Okay. Yeah, it did come back to. You see if you look left.
Right here?
Tap. Yeah.
Yep.
Look like it's too far of money to that structure. Shut up.
All right. To me, right now, looking at NASDAQ,
Mm-hmm.
this was Thursday. This is Friday. And this is Monday right here. Yeah, this is Monday, so from Friday. Friday was relatively a narrow range day. We broke out of that and came into pretty much the midpoint of Thursday right here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see if price just stays within this area. We'll see how it plays out. Here. Ultimately, longs was the right direction at that 50 level, but it didn't give us much.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's closed, and we're still within that zone that we marked out. So moving on to the next day. One thing to note is, and this helps us stay on the right side of the market. I'm going to take this zone away so we can have a clear look. All right. That's on the higher time frame. Where is this green line from? Okay, this is the high of the year. To that point, all right. Okay, so it's very well evident from the higher time frames that, all right, we may not get this deeper retracement, and longs is what we're looking for, right? But also keep in mind that once we break out of a level, 9 times out of 10 we can expect a pullback, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as the day progresses, we want to delete all the levels that were mitigated. And we have this right here where we could possibly tap into, because, we're on a new day.
Mm-hmm.
And this was Monday's high. This was Monday's low down here. I'll delete this because this was our previous closing price. We got price closing right here. This level was tapped into already, so we'll delete that. And I'm gonna mark this out right here. This was the high, and the low that created a new high. And then these are our targets for above here. This is the high of the year right here. So the time right now is 6:15 p.m. Fast forward 10:15, 2:15, 6:15. What we did, we took out the high of the day, yesterday's high, and we came back in, made a new low. Now the time is 6:15. Fast forward another 2 hours is 8:15. All right, that's closing price right there. Yesterday's high was this low. I'll extend this out. As yesterday's high, closed back lower, pulled back. It's 8:15. All right.
Okay. Look, it came into it. Traded below.
Yeah, we closed below. We made a new low.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're looking for price to indicate whether or not it wants to reverse or pull back. Oh, we made that high, pulled back, another high. Check out this low right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 8:55. Now, if we're watching the candles develop, we see that we took out that bearish candle's high right there. That's a good sign. It means some buy stops were activated for people to go long.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're going to continue the pattern, we got this low, pull back, respected that low, violated this one, but still respecting that one.
Okay.
Right?
Gonna put some money on it.
Yeah, we'll put some money in it. Put some money in it. So these trades, I want to click with Pro. Quick plays.
Oh, look like something.
Add partials. I guess they added new.
Oh, they find put in there.
We'll see. I just entered in at the candle, but ideally, you want to see this candle develop in real time. And if we trade back above and close above it, then you would enter. But Yeah. See, it doesn't trade back above that. That's moving a little bit lower.
It didn't trade this stuff up.
Yeah. So if we're watching this candle develop in real time, right?
Mm-hmm.
We see that this bullish candle broke the high of the bearish candle, indicating that we
Mm-hmm.
may be heading for a reversal. But we can only expect a reversal if this high of this candle is broken, which is why we have our entry right up here.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't get that, and we got that rejection, and we closed lower. So that idea would be invalidated.
Mm. Yeah, it dropped.
hmm So we're dropping, and it's before 9:30. So we'll see where price takes us.
Push back up. It looked like it did a.
hmm Cleared that.
See how you said it didn't go above. In my head, I see play then sweep the liquidities first. I don't know. You see when you put that low on that last low, there's so much money just
Right here?
all here.
Yeah.
No, right,
Back here?
um, with a white candle, like
This white candle.
white candle. You see that big one, and then that white one next to it.
So the big black candle right here with the white one next to it.
Yeah, the one with the I don't know. You put like a line right here. Money needs to be taken. You see, okay, that one above it.
Right here.
No,
Above
no,
it.
no, no, that's too long. That one, you the one next to it,
This one.
and then you go low, just go low, yeah. And then I usually put like a long line and X, and like okay, money needs to get sweep before it pushes back up. I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah, that's whenever
So
you see a candle sitting, usually something needs to happen. Takes all of it up, and it's usually like a breaking candle. I guess people call it the liquidity. Yeah,
so you're talking about like
it takes all of that, and then it's just. I
this
learned
area?
that from Tyreek FX. I don't know if you ever seen that video.
Tyreek FX. I don't think I've heard that one before.
Yeah, he,
So you're
he
talking
breaks down the liquidity pretty good on there. Like it's just money sitting, so the market needs to see all that money before it continues pushing up.
okay.
But just gonna just pass through all that stuff.
So yeah, what we had right here. Oops.
The more debt going to market, it's hard to figure out the market break structure now. Because a lot of time when it does, it just sweeps it. It doesn't break
Yeah.
it.
I mean, you would see this wick right here, and then that pullback because we broke that. So that's a nice size retracement, and then we come back down, and then we get that retracement again,
Yeah.
and we're just breaking the low to get more retracements up in a downtrending market. But again,
Market's still up.
yeah,
And we need
and
to
we
break that protected low,
mhm.
which I guess is still low all the way in the bottom.
and then we would have
Yeah.
this right here,
Damn.
and the 50 of that.
Tap right into it. That's fucking crazy.
Right? Because again, this is the high that made the new low, which made a new high, which swings price up.
Yeah.
That's why this level is important.
It's so hard sometimes. You see it when you just gotta in the moment. You gotta really kind of drawn out.
Yeah, and part of it comes from preparation, because if you got your swings marked out, you're counting. All right, this one came up here, we got one here. It'll help you identify, what the next target might be.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this low into this high. We pull back. So
Oh, it's gonna come back to that. Oh, the retest
yep,
of the zone.
this is only 908.
Should break all through all that stuff. I don't see it going higher. Yep.
Yep.
That's the stuff I be trying to cash, but I be fucking up every time. And you can see the sequence too. High, low, high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you say this is our one.
No. Our one would be yeah, around there.
One.
2, 3, 4, and then 5. That's crazy. Yeah, you cannot see it. Damn, that shit right back.
Nine 28, 29, 30. We still didn't get down here yet.
I don't think they go up here.
Okay, so
Wait.
this is good right here.
Damn, that
So
shit.
930 gives us a range to work with. We tapped in, we broke a low, and we broke a high.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately trades up higher, but we didn't get a close above here.
Shit. There we go. Just
Breaks out of that. Yeah.
It's not a body close. Let's see. Damn.
Now, what's going on now is we're just ranging, right?
Mm-hmm.
We broke out, but we didn't close. So,
Yeah.
we can't say we expanded out of the range yet.
Mm-hmm.
Wick down. Respecting these lows. Still inside this candle. Okay, now we have a definitive close below the level.
Okay. Damn.
Right?
Okay. Didn't expect all that.
So, one.
Okay. I guess we could the break.
So it seems like we're making lower highs and lower lows.
Mm-hmm.
So if we get a deeper retracement into this, like this would be like our 70% and 30%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We would expect this to respect right here. Now let's see if this area holds up. Let me close the lower. It's very well possible. Because usually what I've noticed this with like gold and a bunch of other instruments that we have 3 consecutive candles like this closing, and usually we'll just continue to expand. Up.
I feel like we're getting you see it on the other
Mm-hmm.
the break, the pull back in, and then 3, 4. This is gonna be 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see.
Yep. Just like that. Then that's the difference between getting at the right spot, but having the
Mhm.
right direction. So your position matters just as much. That's why you want to get close to the levels. That was good right there.
I need something you could show me because you always mention, but like I don't be really paying attention to it. So during like the day, right? Or let's say Monday, price did a higher high. Usually Tuesday is a reversal day. Tuesday, Wednesday, I think it's like a reversal day. So does price come back in, or we just gotta pay attention to see what it's doing to figure out?
So I put it like this because this happens with every single pair. Um, Monday for the week will set the high and the low for the week, and one of the extremes, which would mean one of the highs, the high or either the high or low on Monday will tend to hold. So price will gravitate towards either the high or the low. And on Tuesday, usually we expand that range, right? So usually Tuesday will either break out and pull back and close inside, or break out and close outside of the range. That brings in Monday, which is the midpoint of the week, where we can either expect a reversal or parabolic trend trade, right? So what we're focusing on Monday is seeing where price is gravitating towards based off of Friday's close and Friday's high and low, and then gauging whether or not price is wanting to expand either on the upside or downside based off of candlestick action, price action around the levels. We want to pay attention to the levels and watch how price moves horizontally across those levels. Make sense?
Yeah. Wait, say it again.
So we want to pay attention to price and how price action behaves as we're trading across the levels, meaning, our swing points, um, previous days highs and lows, or previous days close. Because once we get to, areas of interest, whether it be a swing or the high or low of the day, that's when we go in and pay attention to the patterns that the candlesticks are printing out. When we break like a lower time frame swing point or a lower time frame level,
Hmm.
that means price is cooling up and giving us a signal that we're getting ready to have a parabolic move in a direction. And that's when you pair up the higher time frame levels to the lower time frame price action. That's how we get into a lot larger move, and we can see those any day of the week depending on the instrument. But the best thing to keep an eye on is, all right, is this near a daily level,
Hmm.
or is it near a weekly or monthly level?
Hmm.
The higher time frame trader, the higher time frame levels, the more parabolic the moves we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't pay too much attention to that when I'm.
With the daily highs and lows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of the more important levels to pay attention to because that's available to everybody that looks at the charts, and
Mhm.
not everybody pays attention to it. We just see, oh, we're up high
Yeah.
on the day, but they don't know that the previous day's high is just like 25 to 50 pips away from this consolidation that we're in at the high of the day. So everybody's trying to reverse, but then boom, we go straight through like yesterday in this back testing session.
Mhm.
That Nasdaq goes straight through yesterday's high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those price levels act as magnets. Just think about it like that. It's just drawing price into them, whether it be up or down.
Yeah. I need to definitely start putting it. Because I do the weekly. So when the price gets weekly, I don't maybe start to do something crazy.
Yeah, that's a good strategy too because you know typically we'll hit a weekly level once or twice a week.
Mhm.
Unless we're in a downtrend, then we're just making new weekly lows.
Yeah. The Boston Celtics won the NBA championship.
Wait, there was a game tonight.
Hmm?
There was a game tonight.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I didn't even know.
They just won. Jalen Brown got MVP, final MVP.
Yeah, I was seeing where they said Jalen Brown is like some type of genius. 106 to 88. Wow, 4-1.
Yeah. I
Wow,
guess he could have won third and all that stuff, but they say he's like super smart.
yeah, and he knows like multiple languages and all that. I
Yeah.
respect. That's good. That's nice. Jason Tatum. Let's see here. Yeah, wow, this just happened. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn, the stadium. Ah, dang.
Go figure. NBA Finals is on. We over here back testing. That says a lot.
Shoot, they let me think because we're trying to live ours.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I didn't realize they had Porzingis on the team. This team is
Yeah.
stacked. Al Horford is still playing. That's funny.
Yeah. I think he'll retire, okay? Unless he
Yeah.
probably they're gonna try to go back to back, which I think will be very difficult.
Drew Holiday starting?
Yeah, he's their point guard. They acquired him this summer. That's
Wow.
one of the reasons they won.
I remember when he was playing for New Orleans, he was nice. I haven't seen him play in a long time.
Yeah, he won one with Milwaukee Bucks, and then he just got them another championship, Boston.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my man got two of them.
Yeah. Normally I'm not a huge Celtics fan at all. I'm a Kobe fan and a Derrick Rose fan.
I'm a
But
Lakers fan.
Lakers,
Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan.
mad respect. Dang.
That should be us. That mean they up one now. They just won that. We're tied for like championships.
Oh, with the Celtics?
Yeah, Lakers and Celtics, then they're tied. They up one now.
Mm.
Oh,
18 titles.
it's either they up one or it's a tie because we won
Well,
them in 2020.
the Celtics got 11 from Bill Russell alone. Shoot. All right, let me see if we can find another trade on this. Take this out. Well, actually, there's a 930 candle right here. Yeah. What's going on in the day? So, have this bigger box down here. Long wicks to the top. These wicks tapped into the 50. Boom. Big move down.
You see how price came above and then it just shut down?
Mm-hmm.
That should have probably got me.
That's the misdirection. And then, the market's always trying to fool you. So, if you don't know where it's going, just watch it. It'll tell you.
Be getting cooked.
Yeah, I'm telling you. You don't want to get cooked up well done. Because the market
You get cooked up too well done.
tell you,
Shoot. God.
market will turn up 1,000 degrees.
Man.
So it looks like we're coming down to this level over here. And we pull back. That's from this swing point. is start of a new 5-minute candle.
Dropped.
Straight there. Where we're going? Down here.
Is that a morning star?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful morning star.
Morningstar at a key level.
Sheesh.
The highs are being respected on these down moves.
Damn.
Touch the zone.
I like to see this setup. I see it a lot.
Oh, when we tap into a higher time frame zone and get that nice little pullback.
They get the push, the pullback. It does it like a few times before you get a big push. So yeah, you get
Coming
that,
down.
and then you get the pullback. Boom, boom. You can say that's a sequence too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is on the bottom. You start at the top.
Start at the top.
Yeah.
So this is our 1, 2. Now 3 should come up higher, right?
No. It already started. So we're counting the first move to the left a little bit. You missed it. Yeah. Up. So this is where it started. This is the 1. This is the 2.
So 3 has to come up higher.
Which it usually does. Damn. There's no one else to check that out. Damn, no wonder people can have a high percent. One could just be doing whatever.
You can.
Yeah, it just comes all the way back. Damn, I should just have the whole sequence.
Yeah, so pull 1, 2, 3 because we came down lower.
Yeah.
4 should come up here.
Let's see.
Take this out and reverse. Took that out right there.
Yeah, should pull back. Here we go.
Now, if it's to respect that, it's hard to tell. Like, that's 20 pips right there. I'll do a quick one. Is this button not working anymore?
There you go.
That's coming back.
Yeah, especially with that whip. There you go. Don't give me a double. Yes, sir. Wow. Market playing my.
Let's see. This is 25 minutes. This is already over.
That day to break. I don't think it boom.
All the way.
This is a good sequence to take like short minute trades because it does woof. It's like woof, and then it shoots up.
Yeah. That helps you stay in the trade too, because this would be our one. As
Mm-hmm.
that 2, 3 comes lower, the 4
Mm-hmm.
takes it out, and of course we had a little bit of drawdown right here. Alternatively, if we were a little bit more patient, if I was a little bit more patient, I would want to see this reach chase up to the 50, which it did. If we got an entry, it would allow us 2 spots for entries right there, giving us virtually no drawdown at the high, because this high should be respected because it already took out a high straight down. And then on the way down, we see that we have this area right here that provides a little bit of resistance. We broke
Mm-hmm.
that, pulled back, and came down. So the main thing was we're in a downtrend.
Mm-hmm.
So we're counting out swings as we go down, and we're respecting the high because we're expecting price to come back down. So we make a high, break the low, break the high to make a new low. That's just huge misdirections. So again, this is 1 for the downside. I mean, it's the same thing as the upside, just reverse. 2, 3 breaks that low. 4 sweeps number 2. And 5 basically is that M. Oh, let me do it like this. Right there. 5 would be entering in on the break for us to go lower.
Yeah, maybe I misread it. See, you were reading it going down. I think I was reading it going up.
For a reversal. Now,
Yeah.
did we didn't tap into the 50 of this level yet.
Let me see. I think that candle tapped it.
This one right here.
Oh, yeah. No. Nope.
Nope.
Still need a little bit more.
Let me see. Yeah, next candle hits it. But this sell-off right here is indicating, all right, we're going down lower. And once we get like a confirmation from the sequence that, okay, this is our next target because we took this out and we're not going any higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is the same thing if it was inverted.
Yeah, I think
we came up.
Wait, how did you switch to the track?
So if you're using a Mac, you do Option I to invert the charts. I think it's Control I or Alt I on PC and Option I on Mac.
Oh, wait, it's Control I.
Alt I.
Alt. Hold on. I don't think I heard that. Oh, Alt I. Nah, it's not doing that.
Maybe try Control or the Windows key.
Maybe it's because I'm on here. Nah, let me see Windows. Nah, it's not flipping.
Hold on.
Maybe
Trading view invert chart shortcut using a PC.
Yeah.
All right. To invert. Yeah, it's Alt key plus I.
Alt. Oh.
You got it?
Yeah.
Nice. Because if you're used to looking for longs, I know there's some people that just invert the chart so they can see. All right, this is my position. Because now, if you're looking for longs right now, you can see. All right, we broke up, came back, broke that high, deeper pullback, and we're in here now. So now you see price consolidating above this low, and we take it back up to the 50.
Okay. Why my
That's a good one
candles?
to five.
I don't know why my candles still green on trading view. Sweet, I had it on blue. Huh. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know you could.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of little things, shortcuts with trading view.
A lot of time I can see the chart better when it's going up, when it's going down. It's harder to read because all the markets have trade signal all be changing up.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at American indices, historically they've been going up. I mean,
Yeah.
you look at today, we just made a new all-time high. I didn't think we would see 20,000 so soon. But the one guy um, in the community, he posted it out in the Hustling 101 group, and he had his target up to like, I think it's like 20,000, well, 21,000.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it looks like we're heading up there. He had it marked out on the 4 hour.
We might be definitely heading up there.
Yeah, man.
21,000. Crazy.
It is insane. I mean, shoot. Just a few years ago, the Nasdaq was at 6,000. S&P was like 1,500.
Yeah, gold was like 18.
Yeah, gold was so cheap.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I was paying a shit ton of money for it.
hmm Shoot, I'll be down for another back testing session tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotta fix some of these mistakes I've been making. That's all me. Just really not. Just a few things, but
I mean, you got any questions or anything you want to try and clarify for tomorrow?
yeah, let me share my screen.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Stop sharing. And session has expired.
All right. Can you see mine?
Yeah, I'm putting on stream now. There we go.
So this what I got going on right now. My markups are so different. See, this is what I was seeing. When I was trading it, I was trading it off this one.
Off the 1 hour?
So I didn't really. No, I was using MNQ1. So I wasn't paying attention to, we're sitting at a weekly. Okay, See right here.
See
I
right
forgot
here.
where we were sitting at.
I forgot where we were sitting at.
This is the
This is the
weekly
Yeah, the
high.
weekly level
weekly
right there.
Damn
high.
near turned
Yeah.
Damn near turned
$5
plus
on.
$5 on.
I forgot. That's why I was
I
like trying to
forgot.
get
That's
more
why I was
sales
like
in.
trying to get more sales in.
Oh, because you're expecting it to hit that 50% right there, right?
So I was like, oh, let me
So I
get
was
in
like,
for
oh, let
another
me get in
sale.
for another sale.
I was in
I
profit,
was in
and then it
profit,
just
and then it just.
Oh yeah. and one thing is crazy when I went to this one event in Miami last year,
Mhm.
and there was a lot of people saying, "Yeah, I trade the Nasdaq, I trade US 30, all of that." So I was, "What's your strategy?" Blah blah blah. And we're talking, and then I was like, "All right, so what's typically like your stop loss?" He's like, "Oh no, I don't trade with a stop loss." Like really?
Yeah.
Like really? He's like, "Yeah, there was a couple times where I blew my account. I had like 15,000, and I blew it all." I was like, "Whoa, in one trade?" It's like, "Yeah, I went to go." He told me he went to go use the bathroom. He came back and he was 11,000 in drawdown. I'm like,
Damn. The Nas is
man,
known for doing some moves like that.
I'm telling you. I mean, just being on the right side of a movement like that.
Yeah, you could get rich being on the right side. But
Exactly.
boy,
Exactly. He's told me he's made a good amount of money off of the Dow Jones and Nasdaq, but he's learned his lessons too. And I'm just like, man, that is an expensive lesson to learn.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how
So
many how many
how many
losses do you
losses do
take
you
before
take?
you say, okay, I'm done?
Oh, which one?
How many
How many
losses do you
losses do
take
you
before
take
you're
before
like,
you're like,
man, okay,
man, okay,
I'm done for the day? You lose.
Uh, so typically, if I lose two in a row on the day, then
Mhm.
my third trade, if I lose that one, I'm done. Like that's it. And typically, like depending on the account size, but like let's just say on a day to day, I would my limit would be around $500 to $600 for a loss that day. If I lose $500 to $600, I know I can come back the next day and make twice as much
Mhm.
if I can spot a good setup.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what has held me back in the past was okay, I lost two trades, I lost three trades. All right, I can make this back with one trade if I, risk this amount and get this 1 to 1 or this 1 to 2.
Mhm.
And typically, I just dig myself into a deeper hole. I did
This is
before you know it. Yeah,
like-
before you know it, you like 1,000 or 1,500 in drawdown.
Mhm.
It's like okay, now I just made things worse.
Yeah.
And the thing is too, you know, a lot of things can affect you in the market. So, like, if you're going up to the screen and you know you got personal things that you're thinking about, or maybe wifey said something that you didn't like, or
Mhm.
you got an argument with somebody.
Mhm.
Some people can come to the charts and be fine, and some
Mhm.
people will just have that in their mind, and then they'll make an excuse for them to have poor performance. You got to be able to clear everything out, be at peace, be focused, and no interruptions.
Mhm.
Because when I'm at the charts, I'm either like at the office or I'm in the bedroom where I have like my screens and everything. And I just
Mhm.
sit there and it's just quiet. Nobody comes in, nobody interrupts for at least an hour or two.
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
But you just got to create that environment to where you feel most comfortable in when you trade, and that's got to be consistent. Like you know,
I'll be
I'll
in
be
my
in my
car
car
or
or
I'll
I'll
be
be
heading to
heading to
work
work
or
or
I'll be
I'll be
at
at
work
work
trading.
trading.
So
So
it's not the
not the
greatest.
greatest.
and I did the same too for a longest time from like 2019 to 2022.
Mhm.
I would like I would get to work at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and
Mhm.
then I work for like an hour or two. And when 9:30 comes up, I'm like, all right, I'm taking my break. I'm taking my like breakfast break, whatever. And I'll be there at 9 o'clock till 10, trying to find
Go
a
set
good
up.
entry or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And I feel like time is against me, whatever. That's just me personally. But for some people, a lot of people, like even me now, sometimes 1 hour would be plenty enough time because I
Mhm.
would look through, the indices. I look at gold, I look at oil, and I'll see, all right, which one is, at the previous day's high or at the close, or which one has had like several days of where we're breaking out in a long, short direction. What signals, or which day, the previous day, did we have a completely inside day? That could mean, okay, we're gonna break out. Now I gotta watch to see where price is gravitating towards too, so I can find a position. And that's my mindset when every morning when I come to the screen and I'm looking, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna scroll through oil, gold, indices, crypto, and see my top two. And I'm like, all right, these are the ones I'm gonna look at. But I do know that there's a lot of people that only trade gold or only trade NASDAQ.
Mhm.
And that works. But I know that there's some days where it's tough to trade NASDAQ, or some days it's like gold was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Whereas,
So
you had,
many.
hmm
Mhm.
yes, whereas you had a really easy trade on, you know, NASDAQ, but you were looking at gold and you messed it up. But yeah, it's basically, being consistent in trading is all based on, your routine. So, shoot, sometimes I like to sit in the car for a little bit and relax because it's quiet. Nobody's there. It's just me in the car, and it's a
Mhm.
good day outside. Or even if it's raining,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. I guess gotta stick to my plan better. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna get the money back. I make it worse for myself.
Well, the thing is, the hardest part is already done. You know, you got the funding, you got the account. Now it's just a matter of, all right, I see this setup right here. I'm gonna go ahead, you know, risk whatever is appropriate. Just think
Mhm.
of it as, if I enter in this trade, this money is gone. Like that, it ain't even in my account anymore. Now, if I
Yeah.
go into profit, like one of my whole thing is to get paid.
Yeah.
So, you see that price is going in your direction, cool. You watch it, you monitor it. But if you see like it's not making any progress, or if it's breaking lows and going against you, or breaking highs and going against you,
Get out.
then yeah, get out, or put your profit, and I mean, sorry, put your stops in profit, so that you get paid at the end of the day. Like Denzel said in that movie, he said, "I'm leaving with something." You just gotta make sure you leave with something on a day-to-day basis.
That sucks.
Yeah,
So I left with some and I went back and fucking gave it all back. That's what pissed me off. Like,
hey,
man,
but the thing is, you still got the account, and
mhm.
there's some people that put themselves into drawdown because they were arrogant. They was like, nah, I'm gonna keep going and keep going and keep going. When in reality, you know, you may not catch that big move, but all
Mhm.
you need is like 30, no, 25 to 50 pips or ticks. That's all you really need, because at that point, you could double your money. And
Mhm.
you do that a couple times a week, man, it's easy. It's simple. It's simple.
Yeah, I feel like I'm winning, but I don't know if it's because I'm taking too many trades. It's kind of messing me up, or I need to. Do you wait? Like, if you take a loss, do you wait like 10, 20, 30 minutes, or you kind of just. How long is your wait time before you get back in?
So I'll look at it like last week. I believe there was one day where I had a losing trade on gold,
Mhm.
and I was looking at all the other indices, and I didn't really see anything happen. It was already past 9:30 a.m. Actually, no, it hadn't even been 9:30 a.m. yet, and I thought I saw a good entry, but price kept going higher. So I was like, okay. Um, I waited 30 minutes. I just went out, went for a quick little walk, made a phone call, whatever. Came back to the screen. I'm looking. I still didn't really see much. So I waited. At this point, it was on NYSE approaching. And, sometimes with NYSE, you have a bunch of candles going up and down. I'm like, all right, I still don't know what's going on because we're not even at a level at this point. So then I wait until the next hour. The best thing to do is wait until the start of a new hour and see where price is heading and see, okay, maybe we're going to do this little sequence, right? So unless you can come up with a story where it's like, all right, I know price is probably going to do this, I just stay out, you know. But every start of a 15-minute candle, 30-minute candle, 1 hour candle, 4 hour candle, those are times where other time frame traders are in the market as well, and they drive the moves. And that's why you see that big 4 hour candle. If you get in on the wick of that because it retraced into a previous zone and it leaves it, you just want to position yourself right. Yeah. So if you're looking at the 15, then your target's going to be from the 4 hour. You go up 2 time frames from there. What was a rule of thumb? It was like a rule of 30 is what they had.
30.
Yeah. But I mean, ultimately, all time frames are the same. They're showing the same thing. Most important thing is the behavior of price and the behavior of the trader. So if you can manage risk, getting into the right position, and knowing, well, not even knowing, but expecting the price to move in a certain direction, being in the right position will help you be profitable more than anything. Because getting in at the levels, if it reverses on you, it's okay because you're only risking a small amount of pips or ticks. Now, if you're right, then you can double, triple, quadruple, or even more, 10 times your money based on the magnitude of the move behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's my only problem. Like, I'll get in the trade, I'll lose, and then I'll try to jump right back in instead of just kind of waiting, you know?
Yeah. It's kind of like, like you see people doing the jump rope and then you'll see them doing the double dutch. So you got 2 jump ropes at the same time. You're trying to jump in the middle of it, and then you got to skip and keep up with the rhythm. Same way with the market. The market's swinging back and forth, and you got to be like, okay, I'm going to enter in when we get into this level because I feel like, we're going to move and gravitate towards this other level. And, getting in to a trade is just like jumping into that double dutch and then waiting until it hits your target is staying into the trade or staying into the rhythm of the ropes until you're able to get out with money.
Okay. See, so I got in this trade and I lost.
Well, how'd
So
you lose
this
this one?
because I entered too early. Should have waited for price to get it zone right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come in. And then, I didn't want to get in again, but I was like, bro, price is moving. I just put it there and that shit hit my cheek. I was sick.
Nah, I mean, this is good though. This is a good trade because, it teaches you a few things. So when did you enter in on the trade? What time?
So I
On the
got
first
in
one?
12.
12 a.m.
That was too early because I'm like, damn, London session got to open up, so it's going to make a retracement.
There you go. I mean, what you wanna look for, because the gap times is low probability. You wanna look for trades. Well, for the indices, I usually don't look at any of the indices unless it's the Nikkei Asian indice. Yeah, but in New York time, and there's people that trade the indices during London too, and we get good moves out of London. But
Mhm.
from um, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. on London, that's like a 3 hour window to find good moves.
Mhm. Yeah. I was like, damn, I had it. And then
Yep.
came here and it dropped. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sick.
So
that,
yeah, right there at your second entry, right there. What time is that? That's 3 a.m. Right?
yep, three about.
Yeah.
I was still up around here. So I
Yeah.
saw this happening, but I was
See,
hesitant.
3:30 is the equity hour. So like Europe opens at 2 a.m. Asia opens at 8, and New York opens at 8. But 9:30 is NYSE. 3:30 is the London Stock Exchange open. At 9:30 p.m. is when the Asian market opens for the equities and the indices. So that middle hour, the middle of the 3 hour window, is when you know you're gonna have a swing or a continuation. That's what we want to look for. And you can see
Yeah,
right there, like right at 3:30, we took out that high of that consolidation before where you entered, and then we went straight down to that low that was at that previous 50. Yep.
damn. I'll be having this shit marked up. That's what be pissing me off.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
sometimes if we have too many markups on the screen, sometimes it does you good service to erase everything and then redo it.
Yeah, because I'd be hesitant. That's why I have two of them,
Mm. Yeah,
so I can
yeah,
see this.
that's good practice.
Because sometimes I'll be looking at one thing, I'm like, and then I'll jump in here, just like Nas. See, I had Nas marked up, but when I
Uh-huh.
took the trade, I was in the MQ. If I was looking at it in here, I would have never got back in. I could have got in the buy and took this. But because I have it marked up different here, I did not see that move.
Yeah, and stick to your timings. So you wanna be looking at price because it can move at any time of the day. But if we're
Mhm.
speaking about probabilities, oh, that's nice right there. All right, so you had that one, two. See, the only thing with this right here, whether you're going in the long or the short direction,
Mhm.
3 needs to break the high or the low of 1.
So this one right here.
Yeah. So three should for 3 to be validated, it would have to be below 1, and then 4 would just break 2, and then reverse from there.
Okay. I was looking at one. Did I break it? Yeah, this one's kind of wrong.
So now you're on the right track though. So 1 would be where 2 is, and 2 would be where 3 is, and 3 would be where 4 is.
Okay. So one would be here, right?
1 would be where that 2 is.
And then two would be here.
2 is the pullback. No, where 3
Uh-huh.
is.
Okay. Boom. And then this would be
3 makes a
here.
new high. Yep.
And then four would be
Well,
here.
yeah,
Or,
yeah. 4 breaks number 2. It has to break a low number 2. Yeah,
so it could be kind of.
that's where you go long. And I mean, I would even put. This is a current chart of gold, right? Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I would even put 3 at that high over there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you get 4 and 5, which immediately brings you up into profit. But the eventual target is number 3. Now you can ride it all the way up to like near the high of 3, because I would usually take my profit before I even get up to 3, because 9 times out of 10 it doesn't go all the way without a retracement.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Especially
that
gotta
4,
break down.
yeah, that 4 and 5 right there, that would be your ideal entry. And again, you remember when I was looking at it earlier, um, when you get that 4, that deeper pullback that breaks number 2, and then that next hour opens up as closes as a doji, we would enter in at the break of the high on that previous hour, that bullish candle. That would be the entry. That would be number 5.
You talking about this one right here?
Well, nah, so that big red candlestick right next to 4, the candle directly next to it, that bullish doji, the entry would be at the break of the high of that bullish doji.
Okay, this is the doji. This is the high. What are you talking about? This.
Yeah, the high, right? Yeah, the high of that one, yeah. So I would enter in after the break of that high.
So this would be the break, right? Because it's trading above from that in this little swing.
No, I'm talking about like from a candlestick perspective. It's not even the zone. Yeah, so you got 4, which breaks number 2. 5 gives you a deeper pullback and closes bullish. And then with the new hour coming up on the next candle over, you would have the top wick of number 5 being broken, and that's where your entry would be at the break of the top.
Oh, so okay, right here.
Yeah, and you can take it up to the previous swing high.
So about here.
I mean,
Or
where you have that green box up top, yeah, that would be your target, and your eventual target would be number 3. That's your ultimate target, but depending on how price reacts, if you see that we're getting a couple bearish candles that are breaking the lows, then that's an indicator. Yeah.
see, this one got me too, right here. Do you know what fractal means?
Yeah, it's like it's basically a swing in price. I'm familiar with it. Let's see.
Because I could identify it, but I don't know what it means. Because I know it was right up in here. Because it made price react.
Yeah, and that's spot on right there.
I was like, fuck. So it happened twice. I saw it here. I was like, now price gonna keep breaking. Praying. I should have just got out. And it happened again here after price dropped. Like shit. I couldn't catch a break trying to get this damn sell. So here, and then here.
Okay, yeah, that's better. So you had that. Get lower. So that's okay. So were you entered in that first short on the left? You see that there's a bearish candle that broke past that zone.
Trying to zoom out. Are you talking about this? Or are you talking about this bearish candle?
Okay, so you have that yellow line up top, and we
This
came
one?
back in. No, further up top.
Yeah, okay. Oh, this. Okay.
Yeah. So we didn't trade past number 3 on the left, and we reversed down lower, and we took out the that little swing that you have marked in, that little area of interest. So
This
we
one.
broke the so we broke the low, and now that would be like our new number 1. We pulled back. This should be number 2. Made another low.
Oh,
Yeah, you see it now?
so, so this is one,
To the
and then
left.
this would.
So
So
yeah, that one. Then we pull back.
this is 2.
Mhm.
And
3
then
would
this
be
is
the
3.
slow down here.
Oh, what happened to my 2?
Because we failed to make a new high, but we made a new low. So that's our new
And
sequence
this
starting.
is
So now we
number
want to
4.
see, we want to see 4 get validated by breaking the high of 2 and then reversing if we were to go lower. Which, if we scale it back, we see that we failed to make a higher high, thus making a higher low at number 3 and another one at that yellow line that you indicated. So it's probable that we may have a deeper retracement.
So 1, 2, 3,
4, 5
5
would
down.
get you entry. Yeah, it's got to break the high at number 2. Now, alternatively, yeah, it should only like wick above it and close below it or close under it. And then once we have like a bearish candle print, then we would take the entry when we break the low of that low on the early time frame to make it go down to number 3, which would be our price target and previous zone. The best thing about using these sequences is it gives you a set of rules so that you can wait. There's some people that enter in trades at like number 2 to make that 3 because they just wanted to see that 2 break that number 1, and we entered on that 2 because we made a new low, and number 2 should just be that deeper pull back into the zone. But for the best trades, entering in at 4 and 5 is good because it helps you not get shaken out. Yeah, what really helps to help you identify these, whether it's backtesting or just going through like the previous week on the charts, is marking off a bunch of these on the 1 hour or the 15-minute.
Okay.
You
I don't know why that. I also seen this as why price was reacting to these areas. It's the swing points. You can see the swing here, tap in, came to this swing, tapped up, and then it created the sequence, boom, tapped into this swing, indicated, and then now we're here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it all confirms everything, and you can see how we traded from number 3 and going up to number 4. It's like no previous lows are being broken. Everything is being respected. This is, a linear. Well, it's like a trend line going up, right? And we're facing a little bit of resistance when we approach number 2. Now, what price would probably do is just coil, entice people to short, and then wick above number 2, and then go short.
Damn.
And you could hear a bunch of people when they get into a losing trade like that and be like, yo, I had the direction right, but it wicked me out. Why? Because, liquidity wasn't swept. They just became liquidity. Because they usually put their stops right below that or right above that high. It's just shortened prematurely.
Yeah.
And right now, it's midnight, so, Asia session's already died down and we're waiting for London to start up. So we'll
Yep.
probably
And this
see.
is
Yep.
what London's going through.
We'll probably see a nice move coming out of London.
This is exactly what London's going to be doing.
You know what?
See nothing but
Really, what really helps? Yeah, marking up something like this and just leaving it on there on the chart, and coming back in the morning and be like, "Oh, my analysis was right." And you do that time and time and time again, and you're like, "All right, when it's time for you to trade in live time, and you see it happen in live time, you enter in with confidence. And even if you um, are wrong, then you get to find out, okay, what did I miss? That's how you refine everything.
Okay.
Yeah, leave that up there. Check it out.
Yeah. See, for that one, I wasn't really looking at the sequence. I was just kind of like, look. Well, it didn't play out till now. Now I could see the sequence. Now you brought it to my sequence.
Yeah, you got it now.
See, boom, 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 boom. But a lot of times I could kind of see it. It's already played out. It's hard to get it during like live market. You right in the action. So that's
Well,
something I got to practice.
you know, um, the thing about it is, like earlier on, I used to feel a certain anxiety. Like you still do. You still feel a little anxious when you're getting ready to enter in a trade. But the
Mhm.
reality is, you don't have to risk any money at all. You just take your time, mark it out, put your position on there. Just
I do get that anxious. Like, dang, I don't want to lose nothing today. Hello, you there? Oh.